What is going on, guys? Joey here with FLEXX Training Systems. It is the first thing I'm doing in the morning, so please excuse me if my voice is kind of off. Still recovering from the most incredible powerlifting weekend of my life. I just wanted to come to you guys today with a quick little sort of like initial thoughts, post event thoughts. I'm calling it an event because it wasn't just a meet. It's still hard to describe for me, even right now. I've had a couple days to think about it, and I just can't believe everything happened the way that it did. Um, for those of you that don't know, which I'm sure everybody does by now, we had Sheffield over in the UK, and you can go back on this channel and see when I talked about it, right? And look at how good those videos did. They didn't do too well, right? Because everybody's like, oh, what is this thing, this and that? What is he talking about? Because you have to see it, right? And it happened, and now you guys see it, and you guys, you know, you see, like, this is what I wanted for powerlifting for so long. This right here, this is exactly what powerlifting needs. I have never been this excited for the future of powerlifting. The reason why is because the hardest thing, I mean, there's a million reasons, but the hardest thing that powerlifting has not had, right, is everyone says, oh, it's not a spectator sport. But there were so many people that I met, that I spoke to, that they were sitting behind me, whatever. We even brought, people that didn't lift to come see this, and they had so much fun. It was an incredible, amazing event. The energy was insane, and if people can experience that and tell more people about it, I can only imagine what next year will bring. I am actually surprised that the turnout was as big as it was this first time, and it 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 surpassed all my expectations. I could not describe, like, coming into the meet, I had a feeling that it was going to be, a certain way, but actually experiencing it, I don't even have words. I still struggle with words to describe how fun it was. I woke up a couple days after the meet and I thought to myself, man, I want to go back, right? Like, I didn't want to leave. Like, it was that incredible. Just some quick little, like, what actually happened. Jesus ended up winning the whole thing. Um, Keiko took second. Gavin took third. Delaney, I believe he took fourth. And then Mikey took either fifth or sixth, and either fifth was, I think, Taylor or Emil. I'm not sure. Um, I might be wrong about those last standings, but it's something like that. And coming into this meet, we knew that it was really going to depend, on what Taylor was going to bring for the day. And I kind of knew Taylor's best meet, and I knew where I felt Jesus could be. And I honestly thought it would be between, um, uh, like, given the so the way they did it was your total based on the proximity of the world record total before the meet. And given where the 93 kg total was and the 10 and the super heavyweight total was, I really thought, okay, we can really push those. Like, we could really get those, right? And I thought to myself, Taylor has to hit, like, at least, if he hits like 780, or sorry, 820 kg, then with what I have Jesus doing on a good day, assuming we have a good day, which we did, he could beat that. He would barely beat that, right? And I mean, Jesus had more in the tank on deadlift, which is crazy. That's the crazy part. Um, Taylor, I know, has been battling some injuries, which opened the door up for us. I knew that we were in a strong position. I want to say after bench, I was like, I mean, after squat, I had a feeling, but after bench, I was like, okay, now we can really get this. I was very mindful of Keiko's strength on the day because I think his squat kind of took a lot out of him, which did affect his deadlift a little bit. Um, but I mean, I'm so happy with what everybody did. Amanda was absolutely insane. Like she hit everything we put in front of her. That deadlift was like no woman had ever attempted that, and she did it. You know what I mean? And even her bench technique was on point. She hit all of her squats, and of course we were trying to bounce back from the weight cut. Delaney, literally, I've never seen anyone pressure Russ's total like that. Obviously, Russ is stronger now, but you know that record still stands, and it's been there for quite a while. And he threatened it. He tried to pull for it, and it was really close. Um, so really excited for him. His meat cut went great. I think it's the best meat cut we've done. It was the best performance that we've had so far. Really happy with the execution. Um, Mikey coming in, we always have like some little tiny, aches and pains that we have to deal with, but his cut was really easy. He has made this weight class from literally 9 pounds heavier, so that was cool. But I think we probably need to get a little bit bigger. Um, Bench was nice. Deadlift was just right there. It was just so close. It's a long meet. Having to hit an all-out squat and bench before, I think it just kind of threw off where we thought his deadlift would be. I mean, he still totaled like over 2,000 pounds, but his competitor Emil is very good, and we just need to be better. Simple as that. And we will. We have a couple months to get it right before Worlds. Keiko bench went phenomenal. Obviously, I already talked about his lower body. Jesus was perfect. Like, yeah, we wanted that squat record. Um, we're about 7 kilos away, so we'll get it in time. I'm not worried. I'm really not concerned. The goal is just to keep everybody healthy. We have Worlds coming up, and then to just try to do it again next year. Um, I'm not sure if they're going to keep the format the same or if they're going to change it, but I mean, it was unbelievable just meeting everybody. These are like your friends that you see on the internet, and we all do the same thing, right? We meet at the top level, and we all compete at this special event. Um, I can't describe it to you guys enough in a positive way. It was absolutely everything about it was insane. If I had to like complain about one thing, it would be like when the meet started, the the lights for, whether it was a good lift or bad lift, like those were like slightly delayed, so like little technical difficulties, but it didn't really it didn't really like affect much because the crowd really got into it and they would like play off of what the lights were doing. So if the lights weren't working, they would like start chanting, and once the lights came on, they would roar, and it was incredible. It was, even to the very end, Jesus like getting his lift, you know, red lighted and then it being overturned to a good lift. That made it more like dramatic. That made it more dramatic, which I think worked out. There are so many good clips that came from this. The clip with Keiko is going viral. Like it's there. This meet, because of how many views it got, because of the platform that it was on, it opens the door for a whole new, like, just like you could literally be a lifter and compete there and build a life off of that. Like you can literally almost do this like full time. You know what I mean? Just competing at that level. The exposure that you get from the event will allow you to promote, other things in your own life or your own businesses or whatever you want to do. It really gets your name out there. I can't really think of a better thing for sponsors, right? Like you're gonna get seen by a lot of people. This is exactly what I wanted for the sport for so long. Um, I've been doing this like 10 years, but I don't think I really started thinking about like we need to be on bigger, better stages until maybe around 2016, 2017. I really started thinking like, okay, we could probably do this. Um, and this is I'm hoping this is the catalyst that sends us to the next level. I mean, this level that we're on right now, I could never have imagined it. Um, like I imagined it, but like again, the experience is a whole nother thing. So to everybody that came up to me and said nice things, to all the lifters who I took pictures with, I don't even know if some of them were lifters. Um, I met these kids from, I don't even know where they're from. I think they were from like Spain or something, or Belgium, I think. I'm not sure, but I met so many people. I met people from China, people from France, people from Spain, Sweden. Uh, it was like that. I appreciate you guys so much. Like the nice things that you guys say to me. I'm here just making videos on the internet and people hear my voice. And sometimes it's amazing to be reminded that on the other end, there's an actual human that is hearing what I'm saying and they appreciate it, or it helps them in some way, or they follow it. That's all. That never gets old. Just meeting you guys in person. I had coaches come up to me and say nice things and show their support. Um, you know, I seeing William, Grant, Tina, Calvin, Nina, you guys did amazing taking care of the team. For those that don't know, I was sitting in the front row, VIP section. Um, I think I was like the youngest person there. It was all like overlords, and it worked out really really well because I could talk to the lifters, because they're right in front of me on the platform. So when the crowd got quiet, I could give them cues. I could yell at them. I could give them, whatever I needed, and then I could show hand signs or just tell the handler, Grant or Will or Tina, what number I wanted, or I would say, jump 7 kilos, but talk to the lifter, see how they feel. Um, Grant did amazing with math. For Amanda, we had like a lot. Like the girls were so close. It was like literally within like decimal points. So we had to do math like quickly. And I was on my phone like trying to scramble to communicate with them. Uh, but my internet was not good, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm like kind of getting a little like flustered. But it ended up working out. Some people made some misses, and we ended up sneaking in there with Amanda to take fourth. As a team, we took home $87,000, which what the fuck? Like where in ever from one meet is that even possible? Like what is happening? Um, I'm so proud of this team. Everybody, the handlers, uh, seeing Tina out there with Delaney, seeing Will out there with Keiko, like just the handlers did amazing. The lifters did amazing. It is not easy to fly across the world and compete at the highest level in a messed up time zone. You know, they got it done. We had so many meetings the days before. We went to everybody's room. We talked to everybody. We went over the plan with every single person. Um, and everything was flawless. I don't have any like. There's nothing that happened at the meet where I was like, damn, I wish we would have done this. I wish we would have done that. Maybe with Delaney's thing, but I wanted him to make the decision for himself because I understand that you don't really get too many chances to take the opportunity. Um, so I don't regret that at all. I'm happy he went for it. Now, if I'm like wanted to be like a robot, I would say jump the 5 kilos, get a slightly higher placement, and then at Worlds take the world record. Like that would supposedly be like less risky. But it is what it is. Like I said, everybody was incredible. Jesus fucking put the team on his back and said, we're gonna handle business. We're gonna let them know." And he did. He did it. That's Big Mega. It was incredible to meet his family, to have his brothers there, um, to meet all the lifters that I've been fans of for so long. I don't really know what else to say, guys. This is everything I wanted and more. And I hope Taylor gets healthy. I hope Russ can find his way there. We have some hoops to jump through, but I hope he can do it. Um, I have lots of lifters that I am currently training now who I want to bring to this meet, and only the future will tell. But I'm really just so thankful for this journey. I'm thankful for every single one of you that have listened to my videos for all these years, who have always shown support. Um, you know, you guys believed in me, and I believe it's like a little deal that we have, right? You guys watch my videos. I do stuff like this, and I think I did my part. Yeah. It wasn't just me though. I really want to state that it wasn't just me. It was the team. Like, yeah, I coach these lifters, and they have to believe in me, but then they have to go do it. They have to go lift it. My coaches have to trust me as well. Like, it's a whole. Everybody has to be like on the same page, and it is the most special thing to me in the world to be able to travel and do these things with a team. Like, we are not alone. Like, seeing Jesus hype up Keiko and seeing everybody get along, I loved it. I feel like there's nothing that I could be doing that's more fulfilling with, you know, my personality and the skills that I have than to foster this team and really put everyone in a position to shine. And like, these lifters are like my kids, they're like my family, and like seeing them go out there and shine and get that love and see them go crazy and see the crowd cheer for them. I mean, I mean, there's nothing more that I could want. That's what it's all about. So I love you guys. What a week. I got a lot of work to do. We got more stuff coming ahead, and I guess I gotta book my ticket for the next one, then for Worlds in 3 months. So that'll be lots of flights. Anyway, have a good one. Um, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.